Well, I have a question. Serious, I want to talk a little bit about something here. I've been hearing a lot in the news lately about communists in China and Russia, Putin and Xi, and about COVID and them opening borders and communism and totalitarian regimes and stuff and everything else over there. So I'm going to ask, and I've asked these questions for the past 3 years in many videos, but I'm just once again going to talk a little bit about, and I've even said burn in hell and all that. It's true. And it is true. It's a question, though, that's been on my mind for the past 3 years, and after seeing these news articles again, I'm going to ask once again. If God is great, and you've heard me ask this question before, if God is great, perfect, almighty, and He gives us free will, and we choose to do, so if God allows free will, why do what is inside some people's brains? I've asked this before. Why do some governments lie? I've heard this one guy in China lie, Wang, and he said, everything we say is transparent. He lied. So what goes on in people's brains? If God gives man free will, why does He choose to disobey free will? What goes on inside of the human being's brains to lie, have a lack of transparency, steal, cheat, use misinformation, and everything else? What goes on? Why do people choose to sin? Why do people choose to speak in other languages and sin and be stupid about it in God's eyes? To be sinful about it in God's eyes. Why? Please answer my question. This is a question. Well, Satan tempted Adam and Eve to eat the fruit, the forbidden fruit. Eve disobeyed God because she was tempted by Satan to eat the forbidden fruit off of the tree of good and evil. So the question is, why won't people obey God? If God gives man free will, why do people choose? Why did Karl Marx allow communism? Why did he want it? What gave him it? What was he thinking inside his personal brain to do against God? Why did he want that? Why? I'm just looking for a question. Why and how? Why did God allow free will, but also why don't people choose to obey His 10 commandments of the Holy Bible? Why did they choose to disobey Him? Why? And also, how did Satan is prideful? This is the question. We're coming ever so close. We're nearing the end times. If Satan was prideful, the question is, and this I've heard it from ministry after ministry. Nobody knows the answer, but try to answer in a comment. How did Satan rebel against God? He's prideful, but how did he rebel? How? Just try to answer. How did Satan rebel against God? Please answer these questions. We're getting so close to the real answer here. What causes communism? Why does God allow communism to flourish?